Hi everyone, welcome to week 7, day 2 of our Build Balance Momentum program. Today's posture of the day is dancer's pose, so a fun little balancing posture. So we're just going to get started in Thunderbolt posture today. So I welcome you to close your eyes and bring your hands to your knees. And let's just reconnect with our breath a bit. So deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale through the nose. Allow your body to feel heavy, your knees grounding your whole body through the mat. And allow your breath to swell through every muscle, through all of your organs, and to swell and fill your body with light and love. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, and we're going to inhale our arms up to the ceiling nice and high. And let's open up to the left side, bringing our arms parallel with the mat. Inhale, let's bring it back up to neutral, and exhale, opening up, pivoting over to the other side now. Inhale up, exhale, opening up to the left. Inhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring it over to the left. This time dropping your left hand on the mat as you inhale, your right arm up and over the body. Bring it back to neutral. Then exhale over to the other side, dropping that right hand to the mat as you inhale, your left arm up and over. Nice slight little back bend. Back to neutral. Inhale. Let's bend those elbows and bring our forehead to the mat. Then inhale, rise up to high kneeling, bringing our thumbs towards our head, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms to the ceiling, bend those elbows. Exhale, fold forward, dropping your forehead and forearms to the mat. Inhale, rounding through the back as you rise up. Slight back bend, and exhale, let's lower down again. One more inhale, rise up. Deep inhale, expansive, rounding through the spine as you exhale, dropping back onto the mat. Now let's come into tabletop posture. So bring your knees under your hips. Let's inhale our chest towards the mat as we gaze up, and exhale as we push the mat away, rounding out the spine and tucking our chin towards our chest. Deep inhale, rise. Exhale, pushing the mat away in cat pose. Inhale. Exhale, engaging your core as you round that spine. Inhale. Let's bring our left knee towards our elbow and shoot it back with a nice glute kick at the top. Exhale as we bring our knee, tuck it to our chin, and glute kick it at the top. Exhale. Inhale, glute kick. Exhale. Inhale. And let's open up that knee now to the side, maybe tent those left fingertips, and see if you can grab that ankle behind you. And let's just open up through the front body, feeling that stretch through the chest, through the hip flexor. You can maybe flip your grip to make it more comfortable and allow you to really open up. Pushing through the mat, and then release that leg down and over, bringing it to rest just outside your hands. And let's tuck those toes under the back leg and drop that heel of the back leg onto the mat as we rise up into Warrior One. Inhale your palms up and overhead. Exhale, bend those elbows as we rise up, driving that right knee forward, and then pushing, coming into Warrior Three, sending those arms out and that leg back, dropping that right leg on the mat now as we inhale, Warrior One. Exhale, bend those elbows and drive your chest forward, bringing that knee up, and then exhale into Warrior Three. Maintaining that balance. Drop that back leg. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend those elbows as you drive that knee forward. And then come into warrior three. Hold a moment and release back up. Exhale. One more, drive that knee forward. Let's hold here, balancing on that left leg a moment. When you're ready, maybe you can grab that knee and pull it towards your chest and towards your abdomen and just hold it there. Grab your right toe with your right hand if you can. Straighten out that leg and kind of flip your grip so it's behind the body. Maybe you bend forward now and coming into our dancer's pose. You extend that left arm over. Feel free to grab a chair if you need help balancing or a windowsill. And just balance through strong left leg. And then release your hands down, coming into a standing split. Extend that right leg behind the body. Let's inhale our spine long here, coming into a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold it forward, dropping that right leg now to the mat and coming into a downward facing dog. We're going to take one vinyasa here. So let's round up into chaturanga. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale back into that downward facing dog. Find your center once again. And let's roll forward into tabletop posture. We're going to continue this sequence on the other side. So get nice and comfortable, spine neutral. We're going to inhale our gaze up and then exhale, rounding into cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, rounding out the spine. On this next exhale, let's bring our right knee and tuck it towards our chin as we round out the back. And then inhale up and glute kick it at the top. Deep exhale. Inhale, glute kick. Exhale, puffing through the back of the back. Inhale, glute kick it at the top. Exhale, rounding, tucking that knee in towards your chin. And glute kick. This time, keep that knee up. Maybe you tent your right fingertips and bring them around, grabbing that ankle behind the body. See if you can open up through the chest, through that hip flexor, and just hold it there a moment, preparing our body for dancer's pose. Maybe you slowly release it at this time, bringing that right leg up and over in between the hands. As we inhale, bring that left leg back and up. Grasp our hands behind our body and allow your head to hang in this nice lunging position. Reach those arms up towards the ceiling and then use them to pull your body up into a warrior one stance. We're only here a moment. Let's bend and drive that left leg. As we exhale, we come into warrior three, extending the arms overhead. Drop that left leg to the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend those elbows, hinging at the waist as you drive that left knee up. Exhale, warrior three. It's okay if you lose your balance. Let's drop back down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend, hinge at the waist and drive that left knee up. Exhale into warrior three. Inhale. Hold here a moment. Exhale, drive that knee up. And then pause at the top. Balancing, growing roots through that right foot. Maybe you squeeze that left knee now towards your abdomen and hold here. Feel free to reach down and grab that left toe with your left hand. Straighten out that leg if you can, or keep it bent. And let's kind of flip it behind the body. And we're going to inhale as we lower, balancing on that right leg as we inhale our right arm up and overhead, extending it. Maybe you use a chair at this time. Feel like you're pulling your leg out behind you, opening up through that hip flexor. and then release. Dropping into a standing split. Extend that leg out behind the body. And just breathe through this posture, pulling your chest towards your knee. Now let's come into a forward fold. So release that leg down. Maybe you grasp your elbows and just rock back and forth, regrounding yourself. Taking some deep breaths. Doing what feels comfortable for your body at this time. We're going to plant our hands on the mat and step back into our plank. Take one vinyasa again. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, sending those hips back into downward facing dog. Breathe through this stretch. And on your next inhale, let's come up onto the toes and spinal roll into plank. Bend those knees, push the mat away, and come into downward facing dog, only to roll forward again like a wave through the body. Send it back. Inhale, rounding out into plank. Exhale, bending those knees and pushing the mat away. Just feel the wave through your body and then slowly release onto the mat. We're going to bring our left arm out and tent those right fingertips next to the body. Let's inhale that right leg up and over the back body and resting it on the mat as we push our right arm into the mat, opening up through that right side. Feel that nice stretch in the left shoulder. If you're not feeling it, kind of lift that left shoulder off the mat until you feel a nice gentle stretch. And then you can release back. Let's do it on the other side. Extend that right arm out, tent those left fingertips, and inhale that left leg up and behind the body, resting it on the mat. A few deep breaths in this position, just getting a gentle stretch. And then slowly release. Let's come into a cobra posture. So inhale, feel like you're pulling your shoulder blades up and back. Exhale, release. Deep inhale, keep that head hanging heavy to the top. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Now let's push the mat away, coming up onto our knees and eventually resting into child's pose. We're going to clasp our fingers together overhead. We're going to rest here a moment before bringing our head in between our hands and puffing through the back of the back and then back into child's pose. Inhale, rise up, puffing through the back as you send your hands or your head into your hands, not putting any pressure on the neck. And then exhale, release into child's pose. Deep inhale, round through the back, feeling a stretch through the lumbar spine. And exhale, release. Maybe rock back and forth now in your child's pose. And let's just rest here. This will be our final resting posture for the class today. So just gently relax. Let's recenter our breath. I apologize. This was just a bit of a shorter class today. We really moved through the postures, moving with our breath, so I hope you were able to keep up. But at this time, I welcome you to just envision yourself relaxing and deeply breathing, feeling the life energy of your breath swelling through your muscles, through your body, filling it with light and energizing yourself. Thank you for joining me for class today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.